Hey, y'all. Don't nobody miss you more than the person that hurt you and caused you to walk away. This is part 2. God told me to come back. And I'm going to read Judges, the 10th chapter. And I'm going to be skipping through the chapter, but I just want to read a little bit of what God told me to give to you all. This is when the people start serving other gods. So when you start serving other things, you have walked away from God because you have put that very thing before God. So the Lord burned with anger against Israel, and he turned them over to the Philistines and the Ammonites. And on yesterday, I was saying that when you reject God and whatever you put before God, y'all, I don't care what it is, he will turn you over to it. And he will let you keep doing what you're doing, whatever it might be. And God will, I'm turning you over. I'm put you in the hands of the very thing you put before me. It says that it says that the Philistines and the Ammonites who began to oppress them that year. This is the 10th verse, and I'm going to read down to the 16th. Finally, they cried out to the Lord for help, saying, we have sinned against you because we have abandoned you as our God and have served the images of Baal. The Lord replied, did I not rescue you from the Egyptians, the Amorites, the Ammonites, the Philistines, the Sidonians, the Amalekites, and the Moabites? When they oppressed you, you cried out to me for help, and I rescued you. Yet you have abandoned me and served other gods. So I will not rescue you anymore. Go and cry out to the gods you have chosen. Let them rescue you in your hour of distress. But the Israelites pleaded with the Lord and said, we have sinned. Punish us as you see fit. Only rescue us today from our enemies. Then the Israelites put aside their foreign gods and served the Lord, and he was grieved by their misery. And I talked about yesterday how we will get out here and veer off that path, and we would get out here and just do us. And then when we feel like we have got so lost on that path and have found ourselves in some dark places, guess what? Here we come crying back to God, just like the Israelites. They came back, they cried out to God, and God rescued them. And then God told them, he said that I have rescued you. He saved them, y'all, so many times. And he said, I will not rescue you anymore. And that's when he told them to go out and cry out to these gods, these very things you put before us, put before me. And he turned them over to the very thing. And that's what he was saying yesterday, that I know you're going to need me. And that's what we would do. We would get out here and we would just do everything up under the sun and moon and put God on the back burner. But when we feel like that we are lost and we in trouble and we in need and everything is falling apart, then that's here we come begging God, well, God, like, can you save us? Like, God, where you at? But God have handed you over to the very thing that you have put before him. And he told me to bring this story because it really lined up with the message on yesterday. So this is a lesson. It's no different than, you know, when your parents trying to teach you the right way have warned you that if you go out there and you get yourself involved in that, you're going to find yourself in a lot of trouble. Excuse me. And that's what God do to us. He would give us wisdom. He would give us discernment. And that wisdom's supposed to help and guide us into the right direction to you know, like, No, I better not do that. But sometimes we will find ourselves just saying, nah, but this is what I want to do. And then when we go out there and do it, here we come. God, where you at? Just crying out to him. And God like, no, go, keep doing what you're doing. Let that save you. Whatever you have put before me, self, letting your flesh guide you, whatever it might be, God is, he said, no, go. That's what you chose. You forgot about me. You don't need me because, you know, when I saved you that last time, you felt safe. You had joy in you. You had peace in you. But now you got out there and you wandered away. Now you feel lost because you don't have my presence there. And that's how God feels. That when he have saved us, it's like, I'm going to use God for my own good. And then when, you know, he have saved me and delivered me from the very thing I have cried out to him, now I'm going to leave him and get back out there and do what I was doing. That angers God. So, we want to let this be a lesson that when we stray away, let that be your last time of straying away. Because it's a lesson. God teaches us lessons. That you see that when you walk away from me, I'm going to hand you over into the hands of the enemy, into that darkness. I'm going to reject you because you rejected me. But once you see that it don't bring you no peace, no joy, then what you going to run to? You going to keep saying, God, I need you, I need you, I need you. But sooner or later, God is going to say, you don't need me. Because you keep going out choosing everything and putting everything before God. And God will teach us lessons that last time you went out there, you didn't learn from that. When you didn't feel my presence, when I was nowhere to be found, you didn't learn from that the last time, and you go right back out there and do it again. I told y'all, it's like enough is enough. Like, enough is enough. When God is not with you, how do that make you feel? When God have left you, how do that make you feel? Because it got to make us feel some kind of way, because guess what we doing? Coming right on back, crying out to God, asking, where are you at? Lord, rescue me from this. So obviously, the presence of God is needed. Obviously, we need him. Because if we didn't need him, when we was out there lost, blind, living in deception, we would have been still out there. Because guess what? When God delivered you, you realized there was no peace there. You realized there was no joy there. You realized you was living in darkness. You realized that darkness had consumed your mind and your heart. So, that last time you walked away, let it be the lesson of, God, I need you. And when I got out there and got lost, I don't want to be lost again. I don't want you to be out of my presence. I don't want to leave you, God. So, it's a lesson that God teaches us to show us that we need him. That's the lesson, y'all. That is the lesson, that we need God. I hope this helps somebody.